Hello everybody! Happy Christmas Eve! It is Christmas Eve right now in South Korea. Tomorrow is Christmas. In about 2-3 hours it will be Christmas. And I hope that your Christmas holiday is fantastic. If you do not celebrate Christmas, anyway, have a great day tomorrow. Now, DD 201 will be about Santa Claus. That's this hat guy. It's my brother. That's my uncle. It's my grandfather. Anyway, it will be about Santa Claus, so please be excited for that. But we have to go back to DD 200, which was about the end of the world. But we are here. We survived. We're still alive. Yay! Did you doubt it? Let's listen again.
Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending.
A lot of people want to know how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world.
Alright, lots of you did a really good job, but there were some tricky parts. Let me read the answers, starting with the first word. Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending. That's the first sentence. A lot of people want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world? Okay, so let's go to the top here. Armageddon. What is Armageddon? Armageddon is the end of the world, the final battles on earth between good and bad, evil and positive forces, God and the devil, the Satan and the Lord. This is Armageddon. They have movies, there are songs, it's in the Bible. Armageddon. What's the pronunciation in your country? I'm curious. In America, Armageddon. Now, the person speaking, I believe she's British. She says it the same. Armageddon. Armageddon. American. Armageddon. Armageddon and how to survive it. It doesn't really make sense because nobody survives Armageddon. But a lot of people were predicting the end of the world on December 21st. So we must survive. How can we survive? Maybe we can make a hole in a mountain and go inside a mountain. Or maybe we can make an ark and, like Noah, get on the ark and survive. Well, there are many ideas. Armageddon and how to survive it. We have to understand. A and B is currently trending. The grammar is wrong. Yes, native English speakers make grammar mistakes. It should be are currently trending. A and B are currently trending. But that's okay. We understand. Did you understand? What does it mean to be currently? Currently means right now. Right now. Trending. What does trending mean? Trending means something that is very popular right now. So if you go to Twitter, off to the left, they have trending topics. And I think Google has trending and YouTube has trending. Trending means things that are popular right now. Things that everybody is curious about right now. Things that people are searching for, or things that people are talking about right now. So right now, December 20th, 2012, Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending. Armageddon and how to survive it. How to survive Armageddon is currently trending. And then a guy comes up and he talks. A lot of people want to know. A lot of people want to know. What do a lot of people want to know? How? Now I put quotations here because the grammar doesn't make sense. But if we put a quotation, then it will make sense. People want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world. So what does it mean to survive? To remain alive. To survive, how can they remain alive? How can they stay alive? How can they stay alive? Okay? But in this case, through the events. How can they survive the events? How can they remain alive? How can they stay alive? Through, we need to add through, stay alive, through, remain alive, through the events. What events? What events that lead up to, that take us to, that lead up to, that take us to. Like a leader, I am leading you somewhere. I am leading you to where? So, how do we survive the events that lead us to what? The end of the world. Okay, so what does this mean? How will the end of the world come? Well, in space, there will be a giant planet, Nibiru, that will come too close to the Earth. And then there will be earthquakes everywhere and volcanoes everywhere. And eventually, UFOs will come and start shooting at everybody. And there will be war and people and fire, and it will be terrible. So these are the events, many events. A planet coming, earthquakes, volcanoes, UFOs, wars. These are all events, and all of those events together, they lead us to, they take us to the end of the world. So people want to know, how can I survive those events? Where can I go to survive those events? What should I do in order to survive those events? What events? The events that lead to the end of the world. Do you understand? So let's read it again. Let's go slow, okay? 1, 2, 3. Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending. A lot of people want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world? Okay, quickly about pronunciation. Armageddon and how, and how. If you listen carefully, there's no D. And how, and how, and how to survive it, keep the sounds, is currently trending. The N kills the T. There's no T. Remember, the N is a strong sound. Oops. And the D and the T are weak sounds, very weak sounds, okay? We've talked about that before. And how to survive it is currently trending. A lot of people, the faster we say this, there'll be no V because this consonant can cancel. So the pronunciation, a lot of people. Perfect pronunciation, a lot of people. A lot of people. You should master both pronunciations. Once more time. A lot of people. A little bit faster. A lot of people. 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 You should try to master both pronunciations. Wanna. What is wanna? I think most of you know wanna is want to, but here the N cancels the T's, and eventually we get wanna. Wanna know, how can they survive the events? Perfect pronunciation, events. Relaxed pronunciation, events. In this case, he does say the events. Of course, N kills the T. We could also say the S kills the T. Events that, TH is hard to hear, events that lead up to the end of the world. The end of the world. Now, what's interesting, In America and the UK, for sure, when we have the word the followed by a vowel, A-E-I-O-U, we say the events and we say the end. Okay, the end, the events. Most people, 90% maybe. But as far as I know, in Canada, my neighbors to the north, they say the events, the end. I'm not absolutely sure, but that is one difference between American English and Canadian English anyway. Okay? So anyway, one more time. I'll read it quickly. Can you try and say it with me? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending. A lot of people want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world? That was fast. I know that was fast. But practice. You got to practice. Let's listen 2 more times.
Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending.
A lot of people want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world?
Armageddon and how to survive it is currently trending.
A lot of people want to know, how can they survive the events that lead up to the end of the world?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go, with the hats on their heads and the baubles on the trees and the white glistening snow. I just made that up. It's not a real song. I just made it. It's pretty good, right? Yes, it's Christmas, and it's a time of year when people are pretty happy. Because, you know, in our personal lives and in some countries, many countries, there's a lot of misery. There's war, there's economic problems, there's financial problems. Do you have problems? Believe me, I have problems too. But still, Christmas gives us a little bit of a happiness. We can think of Santa Claus. And Santa Claus, he might not bring me a present, but I know he's watching me, and he's going to help some children and put some joy in their lives. And maybe if I'm lucky, he will visit me. Santa is a pretty cool dude. If I can say dude to Santa. Probably not. I'm sorry, Santa. There we go. No presents for me this year. I knew it. Damn it. Anyway, Santa, do you know much about Santa? Yeah, he's got a big beard. He's got a nice hat. He's got a sleigh. But children, they always have great questions. And every year, children write letters to Santa. And in their letters they say, please give me Nintendo, please give me Legos, please give me Barbie dolls, and please give me PlayStation. Yeah. But they also ask questions to Santa, about Santa. And that's what DD201 is about. It's about letters going to Santa Claus and what children want to know. Now, it's a little bit long, so I called it advanced level. And there's some children's voices, so it might be difficult because of that, but use some common sense. What might children ask? What might they want to know? And good luck with DD201. Tomorrow is Christmas. Tomorrow I will give you the answers. Another video tomorrow, so please be excited for that. And that's it. So, 1 million people said happy birthday to me, and I sincerely appreciate that. My birthday was very, very nice. It was December 22nd, and I got some nice gifts and really good food. I had a roast beef and baked potatoes and homemade gravy and green beans, carrots, sauteed carrots, fantastic food. I had a little bit of my dinner with Parmy. He's my web bear, but not too much because I don't want him to get fat. and somebody very special in my life prepared their meal for me. So it was a great day, and I really appreciate all of your well wishes. I know I did not respond, but I read everything, and it put a smile on my face all day. So I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I want to say a special thank you to Andre again. Andre was very generous and helped me out a lot, and I really sincerely appreciate that. Okay, now for everybody, I want you guys to follow me on Facebook. Yes. What else do we have? Twitter. Instagram. Yep. And what's that other one? Hallow. Yes, Hallow. Yep. People are starting to follow me more on Hallow, but I still can't do the messages. Don't worry. It will get resolved, hopefully by 2013. Thank you very much. You guys have a fantastic Christmas Eve, and I shall see you on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Season's greetings, and have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Oh, I've got lots of letters for Santa today. And every year they're the same. Some ask for toys, but a lot ask questions. Like you take this one.
Dear Santa, why do you wear a red suit? My turn. Dear Santa, why do you come down the chimney when I'm asleep? Why do you have whiskers? Why do you live at the North Pole?
Oh, I've got lots of letters for Santa today. And every year they're the same. Some ask for toys, but a lot ask questions. Like you take this one.
Dear Santa, why do you wear a red suit? My turn. Dear Santa, why do you come down the chimney when I'm asleep? Why do you have whiskers? Why do you live at the North Pole?
Oh, I've got lots of letters for Santa today. And every year they're the same. Some ask for toys, but a lot ask questions. Like you take this one.
Dear Santa, why do you wear a red suit? My turn. Dear Santa, why do you come down the chimney when I'm asleep? Why do you have whiskers? Why do you live at the North Pole?
Oh, I've got lots of letters for Santa today. And every year they're the same. Some ask for toys, but a lot ask questions. Like you take this one.
Dear Santa, why do you wear a red suit? My turn. Dear Santa, why do you come down the chimney when I'm asleep? Why do you have whiskers? Why do you live at the North Pole?